fellow, whom do I see? Ivan Vasilievich? I am extremely glad. And this is a surprise, my darling. How are you?
Thank you. And how may you be getting on?
We just get along somehow. My angels, thanks to your prayer and so on. Why are you so formal in your getup? Can you be going somewhere, my treasure?
No, I have only come to see you, Honored Stepanovich. Well, you see, it's like this. I've come to you, Honored Stepanovich, to again trouble you with a request. Not once or twice have I already had the privilege of applying to you for your help. And you have always, so to speak. I must beg your pardon, I'm getting excited. I shall drink some water, Honored Stepanovich.
He has come to borrow money, but shan't give him any. What is it, my beauty?
You see, Honored Stepanich, I beg your pardon, Stepanovich. I mean, I'm awfully excited, as you will please notice.
Oh, don't go round and round it, darling. Spit it out, well.
One moment. This very minute. The fact is, I've come out to ask the hand of your daughter, Natalia Stepanova, in marriage.
Ivan Vasilievich, say it again. I didn't hear it all.
I have the honor to ask...
My dear fellow, I'm so glad.
Honored Stepanovich, do you think I may count on the consent?
Why, of course, my darling. As if she won't consent. She is in love. Egad. She is like a lovesick cat, and so on. Shan't be long.
It's cold. I'm trembling all over just as if I'd got an examination before me. The great thing is that I must have made up my mind. If I give myself time to think, to hesitate, to look for an ideal or even real love, then I'll never get married. It's cold. Natalia Stepanova is an excellent housekeeper, not bad looking and well educated. What more do I want? But I'm getting a noise in my ears from excitement. And it's impossible for me not to marry. In the first place, I'm already 35, a critical age, so to speak. In the second place, I ought to lead a quiet and a regular life. I suffer from palpitations, I'm excitable, and I always get awfully upset. At this very moment, my lips are trembling and there is a twitch in my right eyebrow. The worst of all is the way I sleep. I no sooner get into bed and go off to sleep when something suddenly in my left side gives a pull. And I can feel it in my shoulder and my head. I jump like a lunatic, walk around for a bit, and then lie down again. But as soon as I get off to sleep, there's another pull. And this may happen almost 20 times.
Well there, it's you. And Papa said there's a merchant come for his goods.
How do you do, Honored Natalia Stepanova?
You must excuse my old friend. We shall make peace for drying. Won't you have some lunch?
No, thank you. I've had some already.
What's this? Why? You're in evening dress. Are you going to a ball or what? Though I must say, you look better. Now tell me, why you got up like that?
You see, Natalia Stepanova, the fact is I've made up my mind to ask you to hear me out. Of course, you will be surprised or even angry, but it's awfully cold.
What's the matter? Well,
I shall try to be brief. You must know, Honored Natalia Stepanova, that I, since my childhood, had the privilege of knowing your family. The Lomovs and the Chekovs have always had the most friendliest and I might also say the most affectionate regard for each other. As you might know that my land is a near neighbor of yours. You will also remember that my oxen meadows touch your birchwoods.
excuse my interrupting you. You say my oxen meadows. But are they yours?
Yeah, mine.
What are you talking about? Oxen meadows are ours, not yours.
No, mine, Natalia Stepanova.
How do you make that out?
How? I'm talking of those oxen meadows which are wedged between your birchwoods and a burnt marsh.
Really? You won't get me to believe that?
Oxen meadows, it's true, were once the subject of dispute, but now everybody knows that they are mine. There is nothing to argue about. You see, my aunt's grandmother gave the free use of this land in perpetuity to the peasants of your father's grandfather, in return for which they were to make bricks for her.
No, it isn't at all like that. Both grandfather and great-grandfather reckoned that the land extended to burnt marsh, which means that oxen meadows are ours. I don't see what there is to argue about. It's simply silly.
Hear me out. I implore you. The peasants of your father's grandfather, as I already had the honor of explaining to you, used to bake bricks for my aunt's grandmother. Now my aunt's grandmother wishing to make them a peasant.
I can't make head or tail of all this about aunts, grandmothers and grandfathers. The meadows are ours. That's all.
Natalia Stepanova, I don't want the meadows, but I'm acting on principle. If you want, I'll make you a present of them.
I can make you a present of them myself because they're mine. Your behavior, Ivan Vasilovich, is strange, to say the least. Up to this, we've always thought of you as a good neighbor, a friend. Giving me my own land, indeed. No, really, that's not at all neighborly. In my opinion, that's even impudent if you want to know.
Then you make out that I'm a land grabber? Madam, never in my life have I grabbed anybody else's land, and I shan't allow anybody else of accusing me of having done so. Oxen meadows are mine.
Please don't shout. You can shout yourself hoarse in your house. But here, I must ask you to restrain yourself.
If it wasn't, madam, for this awful, excruciating palpitation, if my whole inside wasn't upset, I'd talk to you in a different way. Oxen meadows are mine.
What's the matter? What are you shouting for?
Papa, please tell this gentleman who owns Oxen Meadows, we or he.
Darling, the meadows are ours.
I'll prove to you that they are mine.
You won't prove it, darling.
No, I shall.
Dear one, why yield like that? I had much sooner given that meadows to the peasants than you. There.
I don't understand. How do you have the right to give away somebody else's property? Good neighbors don't behave like that, Stepanovich. You're not a neighbor, you're a grabber.
What's that? What did you say?
Papa, send the mowers out to the meadow at once. Oxen Meadows are ours and I shan't give them.
Something is pulling in my side. My head. Help, water.
It's low, it's dishonest, it's me.
Here's my hat. My heart. Which way? Where's the door? Oh God, I think I'm dying. My foot's also quite numb.
And don't set foot in my house.
What a rascal! What trust can one have in one's neighbors after that? The monster. First he takes our land and then he has impudence to abuse us?
And that's the blind hen. Yes, that turnip ghost has the confounded cheek to make a proposal and so on. What's a proposal?
What proposal?
Why, he came here to propose to you.
To propose? To me? Why did you tell me so before?
So he dressed up in the evening clothes, stuffed sausage, and the whistling face frock.
To propose to me? Ah, bring him back. Bring him back.
Bring whom here? What's that? What's the matter with you?
Quick, quick. I'm in. Fetch him.
At once, don't yield. He is coming, I tell you. We will curse him, abuse him, and throw him out. It's all you.
No, it was you.
I tell you, it's not my fault. Now you talk to him yourself.
My heart's palpitating awfully. My foot's gone to sleep. There's something that keeps pulling in my side.
Oh, I apologize, Ivan Vasilovich. I remember now. Oxen meadows really aren't yours. Let that pass.
Oh, have you heard? Just think what a misfortune I've had. My very best dog, guess, who you know, has completely gone lame. My very best dog. To say nothing of the expense, I gave Miranov 125 rubles for him.
It was too much, Ivan Vasilovich.
I think he was very cheap. He was a first-rate dog.
Papa gave like 85 rubles for Squeezer, and Squeezer is heap better than Guess.
Squeezer better than guess. What an idea. Squeezer better than guess. Excuse me, Natalia Stepanova, but I guess you forget the fact that he is an overshot. And an overshot means that he is a bad hunter.
Overshot? Is he? The first time I hear it.
I can assure you that his lower jaw is shorter than the upper.
Have you measured?
25 rubles would be also a handsome price to pay for him.
Okay, now there is some demon of contradiction in you today, Ivan Vasilovich. First you say that Oxen meadows are yours, and then you say that your guess is better than my Squeezer. I don't like people who don't say what they mean, even though you perfectly know that my Squeezer is 100 times better than your silly guess. And why would you say that he isn't?
I see Natalia Stepanova that you either consider me a blind or a fool. Excuse me, I can't continue this discussion. My heart is palpitating awfully.
I noticed that those hunters who argue most, who know least.
What's the matter now?
Papa, tell us truly, whose dog is better? Our squeezer or his guest?
Squeeze a better than guess.
And suppose he is, what does it matter? And the best dog, he is the best dog in the district for all that and so on.
Better!
Don't excite yourself, my precious one. Your guest certainly has its good points. He is short, firm, and well-sprung ribs and all that. But, my dear man, you know that the dog has two defects. He is old and he is short in the muzzle.
Excuse me, let's take the facts. You will remember that the Mariski hunt, my guest ran neck and neck with the Count's dog, whereas your dog Squeezer was left a whole west behind.
He got left behind because the Count's whipper hit him with his whip.
And with good reason. All the dogs are running behind a fox when Squeezer goes and start worrying a sheep. Heart, my foot's gone to sleep, I can't.
My heart, what sort of a hunter are you? You ought to go and lie on kitchen island and catch black beetles. Not go after foxes.
Everybody knows that. My heart, oh my temples sparks. I fall.
My heart, what sort of a hunter are you?
Oh, what is it? What's the matter?
What's the matter with him? I'm a massive witch. He's dead.
He's dead. So he is, my word. A doctor, drink this. No, he doesn't drink. That means he is dead. Oh no, he seems to be coming round red. Drink some water. That's right.
I see stars. Mist. Where am I?
Hurry up and get married.
What? To whom?
And well, to the devil with you. She is willing. I give you my blessings and so on. She is willing and be damned to you.
Oh, he's alive. I'm willing.
Excuse me, what is it all about? Oh, now I understand. My heart. Stars. I'm happy, Natalia Stepanova. My foot's again gone to sleep.
I'm happy to.
All the weight off my shoulders. Oof.
But still you have to admit that your guess is worse than my squeezer.
Better.
Worse.
Well, that's the way to start your family bliss. Have a champagne.
Better.
Worse.
Champagne.